So, Bobby Shmurda is finally out of jail. And so
Yeah.
this is my biggest question, and I would direct it to Black Peace first. Is the celebration of Bobby Smurder being home, is the celebration more about a dope artist who once went away at the peak of his career is now finally home to continue doing what he loves to do? Is the celebration more about that, or is the celebration about celebrating a guy who was in the streets and he didn't break the code and he actually stood by the code to allow to take more time to allow his friend, his brother, to get less time? And for those who may not be familiar with the situation of Bobby Smurda, 7 years ago he went into prison, uh, being charged with gang affiliated activity. Um, it was told to Bobby Smurda, "Hey Bobby, we will give you less time if you tell, or I don't know the particular, but we'll give you less time if you do something or say something that will allow us to give your friend and other counterparts more time." Bobby Smurda, obviously, staying sticking to the code, don't snitch, and so on and so forth. That being his close friend and Roddy Rebel decided to say, "No, I'm not fit to do anything that's gonna give him more time and give me less time." And that ended up in both of them, Roddy Rebel and Bobby Smurda, both getting 7 years. Obviously, you can go get public court documents, so on and so forth. So again, question directed to Black Peace: is the celebration more about Bobby Smurda respecting the code of not snitching and taking more time so his best friend, his homeboy, uh, could have could not get more time, or is the celebration more geared towards Bobby Smurda is finally home and able to get back to what he likes to do, and that being making music?
It's a celebration for the King of New York, bro. It's a celebration for the King of New York. Straight like that, bro. Because what you described, that plus that equals the King of New York, which means it's offset. That's what makes it so ridiculous. That's why all eyes are on him. He didn't snitch and is a great artist. Usually it doesn't go as hand in hand. When he fell down, he was at the high, he was on his rise up. So therefore, reason why we're so hyped with it, because it's like you don't find artists like that that actually just have that combination of realness, combination of actual skill, combination, just bringing all that to the table, and then risking it all and just saying, you know what, I'm gonna stick to what I know. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna fold. I'm not gonna try to get out. No, no, no. I'm gonna stick to my morals and keep it 100. And at the end of the day, it's not built for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not built for everybody. But at the end of the day, he preached it. He's practicing what he preached, plain and simple. He followed the street laws. He's followed the don't snitch. He kept it 100 in his raps, which I feel like he should fall back a little bit. But you know, he did what I feel like artists these days should do, which is just be 100 with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Which is just like, shoot, if you do what you did, shit, take your L. Don't be over here trying to, put anybody else down. Do what you take responsibility for your actions. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes somebody that we don't mention on this podcast such a target. So, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's both. Plain and simple, man. It's both. It's a crazy combination of both.
What you got on the Dacians?
All right. So, brother Darnell Black Peace, I couldn't have not agree with you more. It is a win for hip hop every time a real nigga gets to come home and start telling them real nigga stories again. I know most wouldn't do this. I'm not doing this. It's just I know how some people feel about him, and it's and they have every right to be. I mean, it's Bobby Shmurda. Um, I put it up there, not all the way up there, but I put it up there with Lil Wayne coming home, T.I. coming home, Gucci coming home, all these big wigs in hip hop coming home, because it's like, dog, these niggas stayed real, went to jail, sat down, didn't snitch. You know what I'm saying? Or it's not documented that they snitched, because some people feel like allegedly maybe one of them snitched. Anyway, that's another story. Come out of jail and continue to be a real nigga. And what I like about it, man, they did the interview with him, and he, you know, his head is on straight. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, you know, when you're in jail, you just sit back and think. And so you're thinking about, you know, providing for your brothers, and, you know, just hopefully he's on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? He had that time to sit down, and now he just want to put all that street shit into the music. You know, that's how it seems. And so, yeah, I mean, kudos, man. Glad to see him out. When he saw his mama, that was a sight to see. You know what I'm saying? Almost made me tear up. So, you know, hey, that's my take.
I coined this phrase. I coined this phrase from The Wire. Shout out to my dog, Mr. J, Team Stringer. But I coined this term from The Wire. No matter when you go to prison, no matter how much time you got to serve, you only do 2 days. The day you go in and the day you come out. So shout out to Bobby Shmurda, man, for doing this 2 days, man.